Hi, good morning. Welcome to canvasblog.com Enjoy the Journey series. And I already forgot what episode this is. I think it's episode 48. Wait, let me just check real quick. Let's see. It's kind of early for me. I just edited the page, so I still forgot the number. I've been doing this for over a year now. Episode 47. Okay, this is episode 47 of Enjoy the Journey. And I wanted to welcome you here this morning. It is 6 a.m. in Hawaii time. And it's a wonderful morning, actually. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about autoresponders, email autoresponders. And before I do that, my name is May Togolau, and this is Enjoy the Journey. And my blog is candidblog.com. You can always see these episodes every Friday morning at candoitblog.com/journey. And I also put a blog post for the replay on my blog, candoitblog.com. Now, who am I and why do I do this show? My name is May, like I said, and I'm an internet marketer. And I fell into a trap that I think a lot of people do in anything they do, and that is I got after the money. I started chasing the money, okay? And I didn't think I was successful until I was making a lot of money. And the truth is that when you start on a journey toward your dreams and goals, and you have a vision and a mission in your life, you are already successful in the sense that you're on your path and on your way. Now, of course, you have a goal to get. You want to make your goal and then move on to the next one and so on. That's progress in human life and the story of our existence, so forth. However, we live every day. And this is the key that I was missing before, is that every day we live our life and we're always on this journey, this quest for some goal. Now, when we actually reach our goal, we get it, right? And then it only lasts a little bit of time before, we pass the point where we got our goal. And then what happens, right? What about all that time you spent to getting your goal? And then what about all the time after it? Are you going to not be happy anymore? You know what I mean? See, for me, I realized that I wasn't happy with my business because I was thinking that my business, the goal that I would get would make me happy. It's kind of like the false assumption that when you're dating someone and you think that the person you're dating is supposed to make you happy. And if you're listening to this and you think, what, they're not? I'm going to tell you they're not. There's only one person that ever makes you happy, and that's you, right? That's it. So to make myself happy, it's always me, right? So it's not going to be a boyfriend or husband. It's not going to be a website. It's not going to be a business opportunity, and it's not going to be the amount of money I make doing it. And that's when it hit me that I was doing it all wrong. I had been so focused on money, right? We got to a point where we made over $4,000 in a day, more than once. And it was very exciting for us. However, we're like thinking we're less than good people because we didn't do it every day, or start comparing yourself to other people. Oh, well, they made 6,000 in a day, or they did it again and I didn't do it today, and then you get all like, I used to get very nervous. I used to get just like stressed out, like I used to beat up on myself just because I wasn't making like more money. And when does that end, right? When you start making money and then it's like, oh, I should be making more. And then when does the more stop, right? The more never stops. I mean, if you keep thinking you have to make more and more and more, and then you equate that with your happiness, then you're going to be miserable for the rest of your life. And I realized that that's what I had been doing. And so I stopped. And I said, that's it. I'm going to focus on enjoying the journey because that's where I live. I live in the journey, right? Now, that doesn't mean I don't go on the journey, right? I'm still going toward my goal, and my goal is a lot of income in a day, every day, right? So that's my goal. And we actually plotted out our goal on a check yesterday for about 27,000 a month is our goal, right? 27,000 a month would afford our dream home mortgage payment. It would afford our dream cars payment, and then all the other expenses we have to live was 27,000 a month for the dream lifestyle. So it printed this check, and put by our computer. So we do have a goal, and it's a lofty goal. However, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be upset every day that I don't have my goal. That's not the case. What happens is I actually go to my job, which is coming here on these hangouts, and I'm happy. I'm enjoying my time here, even though it's not the easiest thing to wake up so early in the morning. I still show up because I believe in the journey. I believe in the vision, and I enjoy what I'm doing. Now, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, okay, even if you change your mindset about it, because I didn't enjoy this after a while. It was becoming just kind of a nightmare. And then when I switched my thinking, I realized I did like it. And I like sharing value with people where I can actually change your life. Okay? If you want to learn how to make a lot of money online, you can do it. And there's a way to do it. It's just that you have to be open to learning it. Now, my results are not typical. You can see the full income disclaimer at Work with May, M-E-Y, right? Workwithmay.com/income, and that's our company's full income disclaimer. We have a lot of extraordinary people, over 15 millionaires in our company in 3 years, which is quite amazing for any internet marketing company. So I just wanted to tell you straight up that we have a lot of amazing stuff. And we have a lot of people who've made 6 figures. My husband and myself have made 5 figures in 3 years. Now, like I said, results are not typical. Go to workwithmay.com/income for full income disclaimer. We all work our business. You see me, I'm on these hangouts, I come on these hangouts every week. It's like, she's still there. I'm not typical, really. People don't do this, unless they love it. Now, that's the difference that happened for me. I shifted my thinking and I started enjoying myself because I realized I was just thinking about it the wrong way. How if you're doing something and even shifting your thinking about it doesn't help you like it anymore because you realize this is not what you're meant to be doing. Like say you're a dancer and you're stuck in a job in a cubicle at a computer and you're not doing any dancing, then you need to go and do your dancing and quit that job and figure out how to get into a job that's more suited for you. Now, if you're like me, who's doing something that you do like, I do like expressing myself on video and on the internet, sharing value, writing blog posts. That's who you are, and all you need to do is take a look at what you're doing in your life and make that shift. Just realize that you can enjoy what you're doing right now, even if it is towards some goal that you want to attain. You can still enjoy the process while you're in it. And that's where I came up with enjoy the journey. It might make it hard for people to understand what this is about. It's usually about internet marketing. I hope that's okay. It's my reminder to myself, and it's a positive message to the universe and other people. Just to say, enjoy this journey. It's a great life. It's a great journey. And whatever you decide to do, whatever your calling is, I'm not saying it's internet marketing. If it is, join up and get started with me. If it's not, then whatever it is, enjoy what you're doing. Now, today I have a very special topic, and it's inspired by a lot of things I do in my internet business. The last few series, for a while I was doing book things, and now I'm back on to internet marketing topics. And today I want to talk a little bit about this guy named Vic. I met Vic a couple of years ago. He's actually not in our business anymore. However, when he was, he's like a rocket, man. He's like, boom, comes into something. It's like, oh, what just happened? And Vic, he had this email list that he had been cultivating. He wasn't When he started out internet marketing, he was not good at it. He just screwed up. He borrowed money, he used it all up. He had his broke, and he had all these wife and kids he had to support. He just, it was just, he's doing his best and he was just not doing well. Finally, he found the right mentors and found a way to make what he wanted to happen. And one of the big things was he created an email list where he gave them a lot of value, right? Like how to make money online, different ways to set up your business, how to sell things and make profits, all kinds of things that people really want to know. He made an email list that taught people how to do these things. And so he came into our business and he spent a day just marketing our business, made over $60,000 in that one day. And it might be even wrong on the number. I think it was 60,000 in that one day. The first day that he promoted the business. And his results are definitely not typical. Full income disclaimer, as I said, work with me at Complex Income. In less than a year, he made $1 million, and that's in commissions, not in sales. Okay, our company is very unique. We talk about earnings in terms of commissions, not sales. So he sold well over $1 million in products. He made personally for himself $1 million in less than a year. His results are very not typical. However, he always told us it's about your email list, about giving value, about showing them that you care, and offering what they need to solve their problem. Because people want to make money online. They want to get involved. They want to do this. They want to see success. They want to have a different life for their family. They want to find their dreams and make them a reality. They want to find that dream home, find that home in the paradise. I live in Hawaii. I'm in my backyard right now. You can hear the birds chirping maybe. I live in paradise. And people want to live in paradise, want to have that ability to just be, what do you call it? Free. They want to be free. They want to have that lifestyle. They want to spend time with their children at the beach or in the playground or wherever they want to go. They want to be at home more, to see their children and have that free time where they can actually just settle down, relax, enjoy their life instead of always just stressed out about where to go and what to do. And they just want that vision for themselves, It's fun. So provide it. Provide a way to get it. That's what people want. Now, today in the tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up your email list. And this is a very important thing to know how to do. I had someone show me how to do it in a step-by-step process. It really saved me a lot of time. So I'm going to show you how to do it as well in this tutorial. And then if you decide that you want to do this internet marketing, you'll already have the basics that you need. You have the blog, right? I showed you in a tutorial last week how to set up your blog to blog. It's super easy and super fast, and I showed you how to do that. And the week prior, I showed you how to blog daily in less than 15 minutes. In fact, when I demoed it, it only took 12 minutes, right, to do a live broadcast on Periscope and upload it to your blog and make a blog post and publish it to the internet. There you have it. So, excuse me, there are a lot of different tools I'm going to be teaching you in these weeks that can help you become very quick, efficient, and successful internet marketer if you decide to use them. So, I already taught you how to get the base, your website set up and looking great, and you updating with good value. Now, today is the third anchor of this 3-triangle pyramid of your internet business, and that's your email list. So once we set this up, you are going to be all set for any of the other things that I teach you, which are kind of bonus, all right? Bonus marketing skills. However, today we're going to do basic, foundational. So let's begin. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you my autoresponder, which is Aweber. So with Aweber, you just have to go to www.aweber.com, okay? And then you can sign into your Aweber account. So I already signed in. I already put my name and password in, and if you don't have one, if you don't have Aweber, you can get it from me if you like, or you can just go and find it. If you get it from me, I do get a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything extra to get it from me, so get it from me. You know, go to candoitblog.com and get your autoresponder from me. So, this is what we do here. Oh, and if you came in through a sponsor and they have a link to an autoresponder, get it from them. So I just want to say how to get your link to get it. And how much does this cost? It costs $19 a month to keep an autoresponder. And if you have more than 500 contacts, it costs $29 a month. So what they do is they keep track of who subscribes, they keep track of who unsubscribes, and the unsubscribes also count. So if you want to know how the count comes in, that's how the count for how many subscribers you have. Okay? So anyway, it says I had a subscriber today, I had 0 yesterday, and I had an unsubscribe today. So I had one person subscribe and one person unsubscribe. The good thing you want to know is you always want to have people subscribing and unsubscribing, because it means that if you don't have anyone unsubscribing, it means you're not sending any emails to your list, because there's always going to be someone leaving your list after a while, just because it's just not for them. They realize and they want to leave, and that's fine. It's totally cool. And if you don't have any unsubscribes, you're probably not emailing your list. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when you come into this is you have to create a list. I already have a list, however, you need to create one. So we go to list. Today I'm going to create a list for a different marketing campaign I have. So you can create lists for anything you want, yeah. You can create lists for a Periscope funnel. You can create lists for people who come into your. If you have a Facebook campaign, you can create a list for that. Excuse me for yawning. It is 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so here we are in list. Okay, so this is talking about my existing list. What I want to do is, let's see, I want to go to list. This must be another way. Manage list. Let's go to manage list. Here we go. So you go to manage lists, and then you can create a new list. Okay, so I'm creating a new list. And my company name is HI Resources LLC, my company website. I have to change this is outdated. So my company website is candoitblog.com. Okay, candoitblog.com is my company website. Which address would you like to include at the bottom of your email? I put in May at candoitblog.com. My mailing, you have to put in this information, okay? You always have to put this in because there is a law, and depending on which country you get your autoresponder in, the laws are different. However, in the United States, we have to put our address at the bottom of every email, as well as our other information, so that people know who they can contact to stop emails or get more information. It's important. So it's to reduce the amount of spam. Okay. So I'm creating my Periscope list here. That's the name of this list. So this list briefly describes the emails your subscribers are going to receive. So they have an example: healthy low-fat recipes for every budget set weekly. So I'm going to put down ways to promote your value, promote, market, and make sales using Periscope and internet. Periscope and blogging. Ways to remote market and make sales using Periscope and blogging. tutorial and information on how to promote marketing and make sure being Periscope and blogging sent to your inbox. Next step. Okay. So they say that some people say don't do it, some people say do it. What it means is that when people get on your list, they don't get on your list right away. They have to go to an email and confirm that they want to actually be on your email list. Okay? So they can click on this and then they will be asked to confirm their subscription. Okay? And then they get an email. And the email has this written in it, right? Please click the link below to confirm you'd like to receive email from May's Periscope list. So I can change that and edit it and say, please click the link below. Or I can say, thank you for your interest in getting on my email list on how to where you will receive tutorials and other information that will teach you how to promote promote, gain influence, and make sales with Periscope. Please click the link below to confirm that you'd like to receive email from May's Periscope. Thank you for interest in getting on my email list where you will receive tutorials and information that will teach you how to promote, gain influence, and make sales with Periscope. Click the link below to confirm if you'd like to receive email from May's Periscope list. Okay. I'm gonna put in some personalization in case they gave me my first name, their first name. First name. Okay, that's it. So there you go. Oh, it's already done here. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put maybe. Okay. Alright, and then approve message and create list. Okay, so my list has been created. I can go into my list and look at list settings. This is my list, May's Periscope list. May's Periscope. And I have this list ID right there. And what is that? Your list ID is automatically generated name for your list. In most cases, you won't see this need to access. However, the subscriber can sign up to your list by sending an email to this address. So if they sent an email there, they would subscribe to your list. Creating a custom sign-up form. If you create a custom sign-up form, you'll need to specify the unique ID. Third-party apps. If you connect AWeber with a third-party app, you may require your unique list ID. You can access your unique list ID by coming here, right? To the settings. Okay, so I have Jamel and May, so I'm just going to change it to May. Okay. And then moving down, there's my address. Do I want to receive a notification every time someone is added? I do, so I'm going to have them send it to my email. Sorry, my name and then my email. So this is going to have them send a notification every time someone's added to my list. Now, if you start getting 1 million people added to your list, you may not like this. However, for me, it's kind of like a boost to show me I'm making progress. I see these emails because I don't actually do internet marketing past like about an hour a day almost. So maybe about almost 2 hours. Like I do about an hour and a half. So the rest of the day, I'm not in my computer at all doing anything like this. However, I might in the middle of the day check my email, and if I see, oh, I got all these subscribers, it's kind of a cool boost. So I like it. You don't have to do it. It's up to you. So, and then that's the basic settings. So you go to personalize your list, and that we already did too. You can always make an email signature if you like. You can integrate your list with different. If you have Twitter, you can integrate it with your Twitter stuff. If you have a Facebook group about what you're talking about, you can create that. Yeah. And then you can post whatever you do to that group. And your confirm opt-in is here. And that's what happens. And then here, we strongly recommend leaving confirm opt-in on. Confirm opt-in process ensures that only people who really want your email are subscribed to your list. So they have to confirm. If you prefer, you can disable it to confirm opt-in by using a web form that you create and place on your site. However, we strongly encourage you to use confirm opt-in. Everyone always told me to turn it off, so it's up to you. I'm going to turn it off. Yes. Okay. And then your success page. So they have this page where they're like, if somebody opts into your list, where do you want them to go? So you need to pick a page where you want them to go. So that's the page where, let's say they enter their email, like great tips for, enter your email for the 7 tips for making great sushi. Okay, maybe you're a sushi chef and you want to teach people how to make sushi, and you sell video lessons on sushi making. And you're like, okay, so click here for a free intro lesson on the basics of, cooking sushi right. So then you would put in the link to, after they get on your email list, where they would go, and it would be a web page where, make sushi.com/free tutorial or something. Yeah? And they can go there and they can get their free tutorial on making sushi. Right? something like that. So I'm going to say it's going to be www.workwith.com/scope. That's what mine's going to be. That means I have to make that page. However, I'm not going to show you that today. So that's where, they would. Now that's only if you have a page you want them to go to after they confirm. Or it could also be a page where it just says, "Thank you, you successfully subscribed to my list, and I appreciate you, and you're awesome." It could be something like that, So whatever it is, that's what that's for. Okay? And then you save your settings. And then you're done. So you've made an email list. Now, what you want to do with that email list is you want to make a sign-up form. So right now you have no sign-up form. Creating a sign-up form is a big first step to collecting subscribers. Once created, forms can easily be added to pages on your website, your business Facebook page, and distributed through other social media platforms. And they have a little tutorial here. How cool is that? It's 1 minute and 49 seconds long. Wow, so that's cool. They have nice, this is new, I haven't seen, this is the first time that they've had that there. So they just told you what to do. So my tutorial is almost moot now. That was pretty cool. Now they have these cool forms that you can use on your website to create the form. So that's pretty neat. So there you go. For my purposes, so let's see. Create your first. So they have this learn more about building and using sign-up forms here. So I guess they have a whole tutorial place where they teach you. Look at that. They teach you here how you can look at that. So sign-up forms are a great way to build a list of responsive subscribers. Having people visit your website is great. From there, it's worthwhile to convert them into subscribers through your sign-up process. How can I change the design of my form? Within the sign-up form generator, you'll be able to change the design of your sign-up form to reflect the style. So I guess they have styles, and you can pick designs and check that out. How do I add it? You go to publish. How do I split test? Oh my goodness, they even have split testing. You can split test? Wow. Split test your sign-up forms under create a sign-up form. Wow. Huh. Okay, here we go. So let's just do it. Okay, so we're gonna create a sign-up form. Oh, it's funny. All this stuff like, oh, I'm getting all interested. Okay. So now we're going to create a sign-up form. So the basic one here is your name and your email. Okay, so that's what you need to have. And oh, excuse me. So name and email. Okay, name, email, and then they have this sign-up button, and then they have this we respect your email privacy and all that stuff. For my purposes, I don't need all of this. Okay, because I already have it. It's already going to be in my thing. I do want the name and I do want the email. Okay, so I'm going to save my form. Always save your form. Okay, so you save your form and you go to step 2. Okay, so you go to step 2, and like you said, this is where you talk about your form. So I'm going to call it name and email. So sometimes I make forms that only collect your email, basic thank you page, custom page. After they enter their email, where they're going to go, I'm going to put in a custom page, and I'm going to make it www.workwithme.com/scope, the same one as the last one, and it's gonna open in a new window. No, I think it's just gonna open in this page. It's just gonna go directly there. If they're already subscribed, I'm gonna have them still go to the same web page. So it's the same one. Okay, and then add tracking. Not sure, just leave that there. Start on message, welcome message, fault number 1. Forward subscription information to your thank you page. Not sure what that means. Just leave that alone. Save your form. Okay? Your work form has been saved. Go to step 3. Okay. So we have different kinds of options. I will install my form. Okay. To change your form here, you won't have to update your website. Go to raw HTML version, and you just copy it. And then you go to wherever you want to put it. Okay? So, this part is a little more tricky. So, actually, what I'm going to show you first is something different. So now we've made a form, and instead of copying this right now, I'm going to show you how to. So what we have is we've made a list, we've made a form, okay, and now we're going to look at our messages. So we have a follow-up series. So follow-up series is when people sign into when they get into your email list, they're going to get a message, right? So I tend to do plain text messages. They have these drag and drop email builders. Let's see. And now they have a tutorial. So you can always do what they say here. And learn more about making prettier email. I'm just going to make a plain text email because it's easier. And that's what I'm used to doing. However, you're more than welcome to figure out how to make a other one. So I'm going to put their first name here, and I'm going to say here's the first tutorial that Here's the first tutorial that you need. And then inside, I'll put their name again, maybe personalize, put their name again, and say, thanks for subscribing to my email list. I promise to send you a tutorial on how to make how to promote your website on Periscope. So here is the first free tutorial to get you started on the foundation of setting up your website. You will receive the second tutorial tomorrow. So get started. It takes about 2 hours to watch and complete. Welcome to your new internet marketing. Welcome to your new life. Click here to access your first tutorial. Sincerely, May. Okay. So usually you give people value up front right away. So then you have to link them. Okay. So, oh, they don't really show you how to link on this one. I'm going to save it. Save and exit. And then HTML, edit. So it's going to give me the HTML. Edit that message. Oh, they're being so mean to me. My autoresponder is a little different, so. Okay, so we need to send people to this link. Okay. So we don't have the menu bar. Okay, so like I told you before, you have a website, right, where you have links to things and where you've made your value. So you just create whatever tutorial you have on your website. So you might have a blog post that teaches them what they need to know. Maybe it's a menu for something, maybe not. Mine is a tutorial for setting up your first website, so that's the link, right? So I copy that link. This is a tutorial I did last week where I taught you how to set up your website, right? To look real professional, just like this one. In fact, that's when I set this up last week. So you want them to go to that link. Perhaps it will let me. So let's see. This is basic HTML. I'm teaching you. Fortunately, we're going to have this thing link. And I don't even know if I remember how to do it. So let's see if that works. So let's preview and test that. Oh, it did work. Kind of, sort of, almost. Almost working. Okay. So we have to um see if that works. No, it did not. Getting there. See, it's not really. Okay. Forgot how to set up my things. It's like basic HTML linking. Trial and error, baby, trial and error. So this part I'm gonna have to show you again next week. Let's see if we can save and exit and do it a different way. Okay. So let's see if we can make another message. Follow-up series, HTML editor. See if that one's a better one. Aha, this one is a better one. So use the HTML editor, don't use plain text. So then, like I said, I would do the email again, first name. Here is the tutorial. First tutorial. Use right? Personalize, put in the name again, and say, thank you for subscribing to my email list. And as promised, or maybe we'll just put, congratulations. Your first tutorial has arrived. Click here to set up your business website for Periscope. Okay, and then you just highlight it. And then you paste in your link here. That's a lot easier. Let me see how it's supposed to be. So it's ahref equals. Oh, I forgot the equals. See, I forgot how to write the code. You don't have to know it, however, I'm just curious. ahref equals. Then you put in quotes the link. Then you put in quotes, and then you put in this bracket, and then you write in the name that you want to show up, and then you put the /a. Haha, there you go. Okay. That source is what it looks like. They actually make it for you. You just follow. If you want to put in a link, you highlight and you click this link button, and you make it so you don't have to remember all these details that I obviously forgot. Anyway, preview and test this message. So they're going to get this message from you. It's going to say, here's the first tutorial you requested. You can put an email in here to send it to yourself if you want. And then it goes to the tutorial. Right? That's the tutorial. They click there and they get to watch the tutorial to show you how to set up your first website. Right? There you go. So that works. So I might want to go back and sign this. Sincerely, May. Okay? And then I might pick my website so they know if they want to www.canduditblog.com. Test, and that's what it looks like. Right? And if people want to unsubscribe, they just click right there. If you want to change your subscription option, they just click there. So congratulations, your first tutorial has arrived. Click here so that your business website appears to be right? Here's the first tutorial requested, so that's it. So save and exit. Okay. So now what you can do is you can delete this. That was not working, right? So just delete it. Delete. Okay. And then this one, add to your follow-up series. So this is going to be follow-up number 1, welcome message. Immediately get after they sign up. You can track links. So what that means is, like, if people click on your link and actually access the tutorial, it tracks who does and who doesn't. So I usually leave this on. Recently, my husband said people said to take it off because people will think your email is spam. It's up to you. It's actually important to know how many people are opening. Otherwise, you don't know how effective your email is. So it depends. Okay, now if you happen, and when I first started this, somebody gave me a campaign, and I could, what I did was I just found the name of the campaign and loaded it, and it would put in all these messages that I already wrote. So that's another option for you. So if somebody gave you a campaign and they want you to use their pre-made messages to start, you would put the code in here and load the campaign. Okay, so you would click on follow up and then put their campaign thing and load their campaign. That's how you would do that. So if someone gave you a code and said use the campaign to start off, that's how you would do it. Okay. So there's a lot of other cool things you can do with an autoresponder. I'm not going to go into it because the tutorial is done and I wanted to give you the basics cover. You would just, as you saw how to do this, you would make more. You know, if you go to drafts, you can always make more autoresponders. So you can say, here's day 2 and here's tutorial 3. So, and then what you would do is you would create a message. So create a message. Oh, here it is. Create a message. Create a message. Be sure to use HTML editor or this one if you want, that email builder. I don't know how to use email. Obviously not plain text. I figured that out during this tutorial. So use the HTML editor. Put in your second follow-up email. Right, so gonna be like your second tutorial for Periscope has arrived. Periscope, right? And then always you can, if you want to personalize, you can always personalize. So their name again, Congratulations, you made it to day 2 and your second tutorial on how to market and get sales on Periscope. Bringing valuable here for them to on providing the value to your blog website and pairs for providing daily value. Okay, and then like I said, we go back to the website that has what you need. So I go back. And then I scroll down, and that's the tutorial I want to send them, how to blog in 15 minutes or less. Right, so I'm going to copy that tutorial and go back to my message, and I'm going to stick it in right there. I already taught you how to do this, and if you don't know, go back to Can Do It Blog and watch these tutorials. And sincerely, sometimes if you press enter after a link, it carries over. So, sincerely, May Goldwell. And then I'll put my website in again. Save. And then preview and test. Always test and make sure it works. So you click on the link to see if it goes where you want it to go. Lo and behold, it does go where you want it to go. And there's the tutorial on how to blog daily in 15 minutes or less for professionals. So cool. So there you have it. And then you just save and exit. And then you add it to your follow-up series. Follow-up series number 2 will be sent 1 day after the previous day, and then you can edit this any day, anytime thing. You could send the message based on their local time. You could apply certain days to all messages. So let's say you edit it and you say, I want to send it only between at 9 a.m. in the morning. Okay? On any of these days at 9 a.m. So you apply that. So you're sending it only at 9 a.m. Any day starting at 9 a.m. and you want to send it according to their local time. So you add it to the follow-up series. That's pretty cool, right? Pretty neat stuff. And then now you have 2 messages in your follow-up series. And then you just keep adding. And that's all you do. So now you have an email list. You have emails that they're going to get when they sign up for your email list. And that's pretty cool stuff. Yeah? Later on, you'll get into managing your subscribers. That's more advanced lessons. I just wanted to teach you, like I said, the basics. Now, to actually set up your sign-up form, I'm going to do that next week, okay? Because I don't have time to do it today. However, you have to set up your email list first, and this is really important. So we set up, remember, you make a list, which is what we did, right? May's Periscope list. And they have things I'm not sure if it's right here. You can set up, use this to define whatever you want to collect. Oh, okay, that's not it. There's another part. Sure, I think it's under sign up forms. Okay, I will have to show it to you later when I figure it out. I think it's under list automation. No. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna finish. So there you go. You make a list, and then after you make your list, you can do a sign up form, and then I'll teach you where to put that sign up form next week. And then your messages. So you create your follow-up series. Okay? And then if you set up your blog already, if you go into the theme setting, you can always set up so they can get your email list from your blog. And for me, that was here. Remember when I told you last week that I would teach you how to do your email list here? So that was the opt-in, right? And then I said it was, I had an Aweber, and I put in my Aweber list ID last week, although I don't know why it's not here, because I think it's working. Anyway, what you would do is you would put in your email list ID. Remember that email list ID we saw? That's where you would write it. You would write it in here. You would write your email list ID and then you would hit save. And that's how you would get this to start working. So that's where that came in for your Pilates blog. And then you can change what it says in front of me. Maybe not. Oh yeah, the title right here. The description of your email list and stuff. Or maybe it's this one. Aha! There it is. So this is where I set it up, right? The free tips to create a business and life you love, which you can change, right? So if your thing is all about Periscope, you could write it sushi making, whatever, and then you put in your list ID, and that is the name of your list, and then you put in the link you want them to go to after they opt in. So they write their name, you write their email, and they subscribe. See that? And that's where you get this list. So you put in Aweber, and then you put your list ID. So that's how this part came about last week that I told you I'd teach you this week. So there you have it. So it's really easy to incorporate. You don't need to copy that web form if you're doing Pilates. You just have to. And then they have another opt-in that you can do later, I guess, in here, where you can set it up, and then it'll show you another place to opt in somewhere. So they have two. I only have one. I think one is enough. So that's the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you learned a lot and enjoyed yourself. That's the whole point, right? It's called Enjoy the Journey. So I just wanted to share with you how to set up your email list. I had that one curveball where I did an HTML message. However, we live and learn, right? So do HTML message, not the plain one, and then you get all those little helper things to put in links. And links are important because that's how you get them to go to your value on your blog. So it's not that hard. It takes about, I don't know, 20 minutes to set up a list and get everything ready. The follow-up series takes a while, and honestly, the follow-up message series is something that you might work on forever. It can always be better, you know. So it's a work in progress. However, just start, make emails, and just go. You know, don't get stuck in thinking about what kind of email you have to send, because you want to just get out there and do it. The more you go and do things, the faster you'll learn and the faster you'll actually make sales, because if you're not doing anything, no one knows how to click on anything and no one's going to be able to buy anything, right? So after you give that free tutorial series that you promised people, then you can ask them to buy something from you if you want, or it's up to you how you want to do it. You always want to ask people to buy something from you eventually, right? Because you have something to sell. In the beginning, you might not right away, because you want to show them that you're a valuable person and you do have something cool and you do offer good value. And then once they trust you and like you, then you can ask them to buy something from you. So you can figure it out. However, definitely, eventually, you have to ask them to buy something, okay? Otherwise, you won't make any money. And if you're selling what I sell, which is the Collab2 blogging system and the resources on how to market online and become a profitable business owner, then you would sell that. And if you want to get the links for that, you would sign up for this business. And how do you sign up? Well, you just go to my blog and enter your name and your email in that email thing I just put there. Really, that's it. And then what happens is you'll get on my email list, and then you will go to this page that will have a video tutorial that will tell you, not a tutorial, kind of like an introduction, and it will tell you what my business is about. And at the end of that, if you like it, you click a button and then you fill in your name and your address and your information and then your credit card, and then you pay for it. It's $25. It might be less. They keep changing it. The basic rate, okay, is $25, and then $19.95 if you run the business. The blog itself is only $25. If you want to do our business, our blog, instead of selling your own sushi, then you would add $19.95. If you're just selling your own sushi and you don't need to sell our business, you just want the website to sell your sushi, it's $25 a month. That's the basic rate. However, they have a lot of intro rates, so you might get in free in the beginning, or it might ask you for $7. Try it for 7 days. Whatever it is, you'll get the offer. So you just put in your name and stuff and then sign up, pay for it, and then you're on their way. It's great. It's really fast. As you can see in these tutorials, it doesn't take very long to set all this up. And of course, like I said, it's work in progress. You can always change your themes. You can always change your email or responder. However, that's the basics, okay? I just taught you the basics. So set up your website, right? Blog daily. And then set up your email list. Put the two together, right? Get your email list on your blog. So I showed you that today. I'll show you how to get your email list on other pages next week, because that's also important. However, today I just wanted to get you started with email lists. It's very important, basic stuff, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for joining me on this episode of Enjoy the Journey. Aloha, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.